Tar Lord is insane. I guess that's true, right? Because there's no spells, so you play a Tar Lord and they just don't get through it. That's true. I'll try this. You get dragons. There's a fair number of dragons, right? You can tell it's a super soft meta. Yeah, it seems like it. I'm gonna play on EU too, just so I can try to get the best average possible right now. Trying to make the best use out of my time farming YouTube content, because that's what's really important now. How you doing, Cosmin? Actually, I haven't tried yet. I want to see, like, if I just upload, like, a 6-win run or something onto YouTube, I want to see if those videos still do well. Because, like, I've only tried 11 and 12 win runs. I want to try, like, a 6 and just see if people still click on it or not. If I just advertise it as, like, a crash and burn disaster, maybe it'll still get views. We'll see. What do you think? Do you get a lot of dragons? I feel like I've seen a lot of dragons in the streams I've watched. Obviously, if you don't have a dragon, this is better, but this is a lot better, I think, if you can get it off. You like Smuggler? Alright. It feels like, from what I was seeing, like, every deck probably had, like, 2 or 3 dragons in it. But that's probably not enough. It's probably better. I don't think you have a lot of elementals, right? You probably get, like, I think probably just not enough. Oh, this is actually a really good card, too. I forgot about this card. I don't think I pick it over this, though. No dragon memes? Nah. I don't think you get enough of them is the problem. I'm not sure, though. Pirate Crab is still in. Yeah, it's true. Oh, I'm down for this. Let's just try this. I think, are you serious? Dude, I thought the buckets were gone. Why are we getting, like, a top bucket pick? But, like, I think, from what I've seen, you don't get any spells, right? So, anything that you can get that kind of acts like a spell is probably gonna go way up in value, I think. Dude, I don't even know which is better here. And these are both, like, top. Maybe I should be using, maybe I should put Hearth Arena on. Because these are a lot of cards I just haven't thought about. And these are both, like, just auto-pick. This is funnier. Dude. I thought the picks are supposed to be easy now. From what I've seen, other people have gotten a lot of easy picks, but I've had, like, hard picks all so far. I think Blood Razor is just too good, though. As good as Monkey is? Sure, I guess. I don't think you can go, like, super ham on value, yes. Not really building that kind of a deck. I wish we were. Damn, if we'd gone Hunter, well, we would have had, like, pretty much the same deck, right? This would have been a 4-drop, though. But we would have had the same deck. But anyway, we're taking this. Oh my god. Dude, we keep high rolling all of these picks. It has to be the Death Spite, though, right? But I mean, passing, this isn't that good, but passing this sucks. But I mean, you don't skip a Death Spite. Dude. Big cards are not good. Big cards with taunt are premium. It's interesting. Because big cards just get ignored, right? Yeah, I would like this card, but not so good with our curve all of a sudden. Maybe we take the I guess like Wasp is kind of a like I think these cards probably go up because they're kind of spells. This is a hard removal. This is a pseudo AoE. Probably not reliable enough though. I think I like the wasp. I don't know. You probably go either way there though. This is unpickable. Probably. Is it though? People don't have removal. There's still Firelens Portal though. This thing's just gonna get Firelens Portal, I bet. Maybe it's this. I never liked this card all that much. It's kind of like a really expensive, Glacial Shard. Kind of. Let's just take this. Oh yeah, we're a priest too. So actually this is pretty good. Yeah. Another one of these. I wish this was in a pack we could actually pick it, because this would actually be good, but I'm not picking it over Shredder. Dude. I want this too. Dude, this is what frustrates me about not having buckets, is like, there's all these cards I want to pick, but then I can't pick them because, like, it's up against Deathspite. Like, come on. I want this, but I feel like we need the 3. Ooze effects are probably slightly better than normal too. I would think there's more weapons because more people have access to at least some weapons. That's the same argument for buckets. Well, it's like... So here's the thing, right? Is like, when cards are equal power level, in general... Hold on. It's funny how you can make the same argument kind of both ways. But, probably just have to take this, right? Actually, this card's not bad. But, like, when cards are equal power level, you're able to, like, give up. Generally, you can take a card that's slightly weaker because it fits your deck better. But if the cards are vastly different in power level, which would be like, you know, this versus like this or something. Even if I want a 1-drop, like, I'm not gonna take this. You know? But they are an equal power level. Well, that's one issue. But I mean, it's still like, the thing is, like, they're still within like 20% of power level. It's like being within 20% of power level is a hell of a lot different than being like not even close. I think we take Hatchling. Because it's like, I think it's disingenuous to say like it doesn't improve the problem just because it doesn't improve it as much as you would want it to, basically. Because that's what people are would complain about, or did complain about. Forge of Souls actually wouldn't be the worst thing. Probably not better than this though. Go with the first Strider. This was up against a Frost Rider. I wish we had the Frost Rider, but we would have never known. We could have known maybe that, maybe I should have known that with Warrior you could have deprioritized 4s a bit, but I feel like this is unusual. I feel like this doesn't usually happen. I mean, yeah, there's a diversity thing. Like, that was one of my biggest gripes with the bucket system as it was implemented, was the fact that, they had buckets that were way too small. They tried to make it way too, granular compared to how much they were willing to invest into it. So, like, they should not have buckets that are less than, like, 10 cards. That's just a design mistake, you know? Like, that shouldn't have... They just shouldn't have ever... Maybe they could have experimented with that, but that should have been something that didn't get out of their, testing. Or if it was implemented, it should have immediately been undone. I mean, the thing is, we'll see, like my prediction was that a lot of the people who dislike the bucket system will, like, right now, we just don't know because we're kind of in a Clown Fiesta mode. So, like, we're not going to know for some time whether or not it's good or not. The change is good or not. Like, we're not going to know while Dual Class Arena is in. We're not going to know until, like, several weeks or even a month or two into, like, the actual arena being back. So, like, for the time being, like, even thinking about it is just a waste of energy. There's a lot of dragons, right? This card is really good, but we have a lot of forests. Ooh, big card with taunt. Sure. This should be really good. And I would also say, like, for this game mode, I think buckets being in would be bad, because, like, the buckets are going to be even less accurate than normal, because, like, all these class cards with classic and basic removed, it's just going to be, like it's not going to be remotely accurate, so, like, it's going to exacerbate all the problems, and it's going to make things seem even worse than they are. So, like, honestly, I think if they're going to do, like, the removing bucket experiment, so to speak, this would be the perfect time for them to do it. Seems good. The deck's pretty slow. Because the thing is like, the way that they have the buckets built up, it's built around all these classic and basic cards. And I think if you take all those out and just put in like 10 different sets worth of cards together, you end up having all these misbucketed cards all in the game all at the same time. So I think in general the classic and basic cards would be the cards that are more accurately bucketed, because they're always in the system, so they get corrected. Where a lot of the other class cards, you have like Hogsteed and stuff like that never got corrected, because they would just rotate out and people would forget about it, right? I don't need to keep Shredder in this deck. But if you just have all the wild cards, like, it would be a nightmare scenario basically. Oh, this guy actually picked Warrior Shaman. Damn, I can't say the light shall burn you. It's unlucky.
Hey goons, over here!
Also, the funny thing was, like, I actually did enjoy the did enjoy the Power of the Wild Swipe Acorn Bear bucket. I disliked buckets like that in general, but that one I actually thought was really interesting. Like, the Paladin one was the worst one. Like, well, that sucked. Okay. What do we do now? I kinda wanna just play Heckler. Let's do that. Like, the True Silver Consecration Blessing Kings one, that one was terrible, because you always take True Silver. Or 90% of the time you take True Silver. But the Swipe Acorn Bearer, well, I liked it before Acorn Bearer was in that bucket, but like the Swipe versus Power of the Wild pick was really... And they also had the 1-mana one. Like, that one was actually really interesting, but pick always. Because you would see people take different... People had very different opinions of what to take in that bucket. And that was actually really interesting. But that was probably the only one that was interesting. Because the mage one was... Well, the mage one was sometimes interesting. Holy shit, I thought you're not supposed to have removal. Okay, we can't really play the Colossus right now. I mean, we can, but... I don't really want to. Yeah, we're playing a grinder game, right? This is fine. I don't feel good about how much tempo we're losing, but we should be fine. It's a decent silence. We also just play a 6/6. If it's still... If the board hasn't changed at all, we can just silence it next turn with a 3-drop. Holy shit. Yeah. Oh. Oh! He was gonna go face. The good old Inspire days. I forgot how much I didn't miss those. It's fine. He hasn't inspired us yet. I'm playing the gun a little bit. What's the saying? I'm dropping on this analogy right now. I don't know. But anyway, as long as he doesn't roll Healing Totem, a Healing Totem would be annoying. We'd still be fine, but it would just be really annoying. He has like a Heal Totem with a... What's the best weapon he could play? I should probably stop thinking about what the worst thing that could happen to us is, or else it'll happen.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's
Okay.
here.
You're gonna trade there. Oh my god. Yeah, you know, I mean... For like terrible things we get, this is not as bad as other things would be. Was this always what this card said? Did they change this card? I thought it was reduce the cost of cards in your opponent's hand by 1. Or am I just dumb? Did they actually change it? I don't know. I forgot this was a Blood Razor. I thought this was just a 2 damage dagger. So we just clear here. Huh. Just play stuff. Let me check. Did they change this card? Oh no, they never changed it. It was always that, really? Huh. Interesting. Huh, there's that pirate card. Holy shit, dude. He's been holding on to that. He has one card he's been holding on to all game. Ooh. We have the Scalebane Dragon Slayer combo. It's never Deathwing, right? Now we just need to wait until we can go up to 40 health instead of 30. Holy shit.
I see gold in your trust. You can't hide from me. Last chance.
I think we just killed the 5/5. Otherwise the 5/5 would kill one of our 5/5s. I guess we'd probably be wanting to protect the Scalebane, but also in this situation we protect the 8/5 too. Interesting. Hog, so much gold. And they really encourage people to play this game mode. There must have been a lot of total noobs on turn 1, because like, not only they give you a free ticket, they also give you 200 gold. Like a 350 gold value. We're going on 1-3.
I will fight with honor. Victory or death.
The Paladin Hunter. I feel like this would be good. I think this would also be good. Yeah, screw it. We have a lot of 4s. We'll probably find one. Oh god. Dude, Paladin Hunter is so terrifying. I mean, and we're Warrior Priest, which is like the exact opposite. Is that really a freeze? Oh, it's not a freeze. Okay. What can it be? I forgot about this. Okay. True Silver is not a thing. He might get a Cobra. Yeah, it probably is a Cobra. It's probably Venom Strike.
What now?
I don't want to not kill this, but like, I mean, Venom Strike is so bad. Yeah. Okay. Playing your own cards in this game mode. Omega lol. Imagine doing that. Not sure if okay. Yeah. Seeing that, I do agree with his choice. You probably have to trade because I don't want to trigger it's probably like a bear trap raid. Because bear trap or wandering monster. Those two cards have never been in the same have they been in the same set before? I don't know. It's funny. So I guess they're very similar though. Wow. This guy had a strategy. Holy shit. Man, I mean, you gotta respect this, right? I don't think I care about that. Could be dart. In case of dart, yeah, I'd rather have it go face, I guess. Actually dart. Fine. I was gonna say I could put the 2-3 into it to try to protect the 4-3, but you're also making it more likely that the 4-3, you're also making it more likely that it doesn't go face, so. Whatever.
Bottoms up.
What? They fell off a truck.
Probably play this actually.
I take you down, Richie.
Any 6-mana weapons. There's a 6-mana paladin weapon, right? That would be in the sets right now. What is it? There's the legendary weapon, but that's not very likely to show up.
I wonder.
I feel like there's one other one. I don't remember. Oh, that's a card I missed. Kappa. Damn. Why you no dragon? Definitely play this. It's gonna suck when we get longbowed. Wait, we can't get longbowed. Ah, okay. Could just kill this with this. Yeah, we should probably just heal stuff. We wouldn't want to do this if we weren't at like full health, but we are, so.
Come to me, little ones.
It's a little monk TOS. Holy shit. Holy shit. We just got wrecked. This always happens. I think we heal here and just kill like these. We could also play Horse Rider, which would let us kill this. But seems inefficient. Since you're losing the hero power, you're basically playing the Horse Riders just deal 2 damage. Instead of 2 damage plus a Divine Shield. It's gonna be better the more we hold on to it, I think. Huh, guess we just won. How you doing, WCAP? Where are arena leaderboards? For the season that just ended? Well, last time it took them a month and a half to upload them, so We'll probably have them in like 2 weeks, maybe. Like I doubt they'll do that again. But you know, I don't know. At the earliest, it'll be like at least a week or two from now. Yeah, I might have I'm not sure what I have. I don't have it there. The best place to find them, honestly, is just to Google it, though, because there's no like, they're like in the blogs. They're in the Hearthstone blogs, so like, there's no place where you can just go and just find all the leaderboards. You have to actually look them up individually.
Join the guild. We have cookies.
A decent card. Oh, it's annoying, but yeah. But like, if you Google like, you can look up like, what was the last season? The last one was June, July. You can find them on Reddit, or you can just like Google for like July leaderboards, July 2019 Hearthstone leaderboard or something like that, and you'll find it.
Embrace the light.
Or you can just go to like the Hearthstone blogs for whichever region you're looking for and just like scroll down until you find it, basically. That's the other way. But you won't even find and the funny thing is you won't even find, I think, the EU one that way. The EU one you have to go to the Russian site because they only uploaded it onto the Russian site for some reason. Who knows why? Unless they did it recently, I don't know. I haven't checked recently, but yeah, they only uploaded on Russian for some reason. Consecration. I know, right? Dude. Can you not play Violet Worm? Oh wait, we have a, I forgot, we have a Death Spite equipped. No, we're fine.
The victory is yours.
Primordial Drake? Yeah. I see what you're trying to cover for yourself, I see.
Garrosh versus Jaina.
Well, yeah, probably the easiest place to find the... If you go to just the Arena HS Reddit, that's probably the easiest place, because it's still not... You wouldn't have to scroll down that hard to find them, if you do it that way. That might be the only way you can even easily find the EU one. Mage Druid. Huh. Can Mage... No, Mage actually does have ways to interact with this, because they have the 1-mana deal 2 to a random enemy. They have that card. They have Flame Cannon too, right? So Mage actually has a lot of ways to interact with stealth. Unstable portal. Don't you even do that. Trying to get banned, eh? I got enough unstable portals. Oh, that's interesting. I got enough unstable portals in the last time it was in rotation, and that was even though they put in such a high bucket that it was unpickable. People still picked it. It was actually shocking how often you saw that card, even though it was up against like Blizzard and stuff. People just still picked it. That's interesting. Hope you like snails. You see the oh shit moment, he realizes there's nothing he can do. Ah, the joys of snails in metas where there aren't enough spells.
Don't forget to tip your Tauren.
Now we get swiped.
It's getting hot.
Oh! Easy game. Wasn't nervous. I'm not sure if we take that trade even. So like we have 3 options. One is Shredder, ignore the 2/3. One is Deathbite, ignore the 2/3. That just seems worse. I mean, Deathbite, kill the 2/3. And the other one is Shredder, kill the 2/3. I think we always do this, and then it's just, do we take the trade or not? I think it's fine. It might be better not to, honestly. But, this is fine. They don't have Blast Wave, right? I don't even know what AoEs Mage has right now. They don't have... Oh yeah, you can't get swiped. I forgot about that. Remember I was saying like I would do that. We can't get swiped or Starfalled. We also can't get Blizzarded or Kona Colded. But Blast Wave... Is Blast Wave in or not? I don't even know. They would have like... Volcanic Potion would definitely be in. Flame Caller would definitely be in. But Flame Caller would have happened already. Volcanic Potion... he might still have in his hand.
I will purify the fallen.
I just take that. Or we just play this. Because we could just take this trade and play this. It's probably better. I want to start getting use out of our weapons, but... I mean, Shredder's just so good. For this reason. Dude! Could you not? Oh no. Oh no. Alright, well we can kill it off now. I think I want to get the Racketeer out. Okay. That is a bit better than the last one. If anyone's not sure what I was reacting to, your hero power freezes the target. This freezes the target. You could freeze your opponent's face. That's next level. Hey Thomas, how you doing? Your name is very hard to read in dark mode, in the new dark mode. He really got... Oh no, that was just in his hand. Actual Dragon Mage. Dragon Mage Druid. Sure. So we don't have to worry about Flame Strike. Do we even... We could just go face, honestly. I think this is fine though. What do they have? I guess Meteor's in, right? Because yeah, I know they don't have Flame Strike, but Meteor is in, I think. And I'm not sure if Blast Wave is in. We might actually kill him. I mean, not him, but we might actually be able to kill the Stalker. It's a 50-50. Because if we hit that, we, you know, do this. But it was not meant to be. Which makes us look dumb, because we should have done this first if it was going to miss. But, you know, I mean, I think we did the right play, though. So maybe we just play this. Yeah, you know, this is fine.
You win.
Test. Your name still looks exactly the same. Last wave is not in standard, so it should be in. Is it, And how are you doing, Kingy? Is that how it is? They just put... Yeah, it's all the wild sets, right? So yeah, anything that's not in standard. So people that play constructed actually would have better intuition as to what's in and not in.
You asked for it.
So yeah. And Meteor is also not in standard, yeah. I kind of know what's in standard, I guess. At least for impactful spells. I would only know for like cards that are actually would be in constructed decks. Like Meteor would be in constructed deck. Blast Wave probably would be too. That's you. Now we can see you, Thomas. Now you're a nice shade of purple. But now you're the same color as Kingy, but that's acceptable. Coin dagger for this. Yeah, fair enough, I guess. I'm gonna have to just tempo this probably. And we might get a dagger charge. It's all sets outside of standard. Yeah. Yikes. Well, I mean, that was about as good as obviously we would have rather had them all miss, but that was a little unlikely to happen, so can't really complain about that outcome. We can actually Deathbite his face, potentially. This kind of sucks. Maybe we just hold on to it, honestly. We could, because if we use this, we're not gonna get any value out of this guy. But we're gonna do this because we have no other play. Then it's just, what do? We might actually just trade the minions. I think either we trade the minions or we just don't do anything.
What now? Killing spree.
How old am I? 27.
You brought me back.
Silence! Go. No.
You can't hide from me.
Fine. I think I want to have the Whirlwind active. Holy shit, dude. I mean, he actually can't play cards anymore, so...
Hey, you!
I look younger because I shaved, yeah. It's like, when I don't shave, all of a sudden I don't get carded any half the time. It's funny. But yeah. I lose a lot of... No, he actually just didn't play anything, it's funny. Yeah, that definitely happens to me, where if I shave, I look way, way younger than I otherwise would.
The cavalry's here.
Hey, you!
He's trying to race us, but like... He's not really winning this race right now. So the only for the only positioning you really have to worry about, like most of the positioning cards are classic, right? Avalanche, the shaman card is, it's called Avalanche, right? You understand you're literally dead.
You win this.
Like he didn't have to be dead there, but he didn't really want to live, it looked like. What was I saying? I got completely derailed by that. I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, positioning cards. Because Betrayal's not in. Chronocold's not in. Meteor is in. But, that's like the only one now.
Garrosh versus Garrosh!
And like with Hunter, Explosive Shot is out. So it would be only Crushing Walls.
Bring it on.
And like the only positioning cards in the game I think are Meteor, Crushing Walls, and Avalanche. There might be like one other one. I guess Super Collider is probably in. Wait, no, Super Collider is standard, right? So Super Collider is not even in. Sweeping Strikes is also standard, right? Maybe not. Not sure about that one. Actually, Sweeping Strikes is probably in. Is it? Let me look that up. These cards are really good, but I don't really want to keep all of this. What are the sets? New sets. What is the new set? What are the, Sweeping Strikes is Rise of Shadows. So that is in standard. It's not in the slows. The Sweeping Strikes isn't even in. Super Collider is Boomsday, which is also not in. There's probably one or two other ones then. But, Wow. He's probably not going to want to trade into this because of its effect, so we can probably get a coin Corpse Raiser onto it. Or that'll happen. This doesn't really work against the Blood Razor. I guess we have to play this then. Fuck. I mean, this doesn't even work because he can just heal his guy. This is why Warrior's not supposed to get this hero power. We almost have to coin this. I think we actually do have to coin that. Because otherwise he just heals and swings with that, right? Just isn't good enough. Feels bad, but kind of our only option. It's fine because at least we have good follow-up to this terrible coin play. This is one of those like if you do a coin play like this, you're not winning the game typically. It's our only play, but it's like it's really a losing play. We do have like we have like the 6-9 in our deck, so like if we draw that, like we might get bailed out essentially, but you know, we're not in a good spot. Kind of sucks too. I don't want to give him the Scale Bane, but the heal screws us again.
You can't hide from
I don't know. This might be wrong. Because he swings face with the weapon, heals his guy, then trades, and we don't have the 1 damage to finish off. Alright, that's it. That was better. Never mind. Yeah, he does that. We don't have the 2 damage. Doesn't really. It's not gonna matter, but for us, yeah, that was better.
I see gold in your future.
This is crap. I should have just played the Scale Bean probably. Anyway, like I knew my play was wrong, but I did it anyway. Oh, that's a card. There's no way that goes off. He wouldn't have played that if it went off. But I mean we're gonna Dragon Slayer regardless, right? Wow. I did not think he would do that. Okay. I mean, you don't play a Chill Mother. Alright, I guess we're, suddenly we're not behind anymore. Wow. Okay, well... We're still ahead, I think. Not as far ahead as we were a few seconds ago, but we're still ahead. If we get the Corpse Raiser off, we're good. He might have a really heavy hand, because, for him to play the Chill Mod there implies that he had nothing else playable.
This document looks legally binding.
I want to cash in the Corpse Raiser. I don't think we need to clear his stuff right now. I think we just develop this and we just chill. funny how many swings have happened in this game. We've had like 4 swings. It's almost like we were in the last meta. Suddenly it's swing meta again, boys. Holy shit, dude. As I said, like, I thought he probably didn't have any playable cards. And, yeah, looks like we were right. So I think this always happens. The question here is which of these is better? It might be this one, honestly. Probably is. Because I kind of wanted to, I was kind of hoping this would go here, but, you know, it's fine. Maybe this is better because the 1/1 plus the Death Spite would actually kill this. So this might have been better too. I think this was better if the buff went here. If it doesn't, then maybe this was better. I don't know. I mean, he's gonna heal it anyway. Yeah. This is probably better then. We just trade. That changed anything? If we played this, that would have changed something. If we had that 1/1, then we could have, yeah. It would have been better, apparently, turns out. It's fine. Guess we trade with the, we almost have lethal, by the way. We're only a few points off. I guess we might as well trade with the, Shredder.
Say hello to my little friend. Hello.
The Mass Execute. King Mosh is in, though. Mass Execute is not in, but King Mosh is in. But, yeah, this is still fine. King Mosh is in, but you can't Whirlwind and King Mosh. Because Whirlwind is not in. Jesus, dude.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here. Giddy up!
He's actually he's actually kind of pulling ahead from a value perspective. Like, if we lose this board, we're completely boned, right? But as long as he doesn't have like a third Primordial Drake, we should be good. Or like, you know, King Mosh basically kills us. That's, dude, that card must be nuts right now. We still have a 6/9 in our deck. Nice. And we have a lot of burn through weapons. All of our weapons are 4 mana though. Would this really be such a hard choice? Like, you just pick the biggest one, right? He probably has like an 8 mana one versus a 7 mana one, and he's like, which one is better? Oh. Really? That was the playing that into a 6/1 seems so bad. Into a 6/3, I mean, because we obviously do that, right? We're not getting there right now. We put him to 7, he kills our 6, he heals up to 9. We're not killing him, so we want to preserve all the damage we can, I think. It should buy us more damage in the long term, theoretically.
I see gold in your future. Let's negotiate. You concede, and I'll let you live.
Oh my god. We would have had lethal though. Oh! Because we pushed 2 less damage short term, so if we drew a weapon, then it mattered, but otherwise it wouldn't have mattered. But because we drew exactly Blood Razor this turn, it mattered. That was the only draw that would have made our play a mistake. And we have to kill the Inspire minion now. I guess we just have to trade now. Like, we just have to full trade then.
Get 'em.
So we just can't leave that thing up. And leaving this up does not help us. Oh, that is sad for us. We have a 6/9 in our deck though. Okay, most of our deck can test that well. Joke, man. This heals us for 5 and deals 2 damage to him essentially. I think we have to play it because we're gonna die otherwise.
Welcome to the Grand Tournament, champion.
Holy shit, dude. So we lose fatigue now. We shouldn't get to fatigue though, like one of us should probably kill the other one before fatigue happens. What was the percent of a 3-mana card that removes the 6/1? Not sure what you're... Talking like 3-mana cards that remove a 6/1 like a Horse Rider or something?
Special delivery!
Guy's an actual guy. So we're gonna play this. The question here is, are we gonna be able to keep him below 30? If we're not gonna be able to keep him below 30, because it does feel like we might get to fatigue now. Let's just kill this, I don't know. Because we want to keep pushing all the damage we can, but, I don't know, healing the minion might matter too.
You smell like a leopard.
The Inspire. Oh, you're wondering if he should have done the Inspire on the turn he played it? Yeah, I'm not sure. I was thinking about that too. I don't know. Um, there's virtually no burn in the game, right? I'm wondering, like, if I take 6, there's no pit croc. I should be safe at 5, right? I don't think there's anything that kills me. Because Holy Fire is not in the game. Mortal Strike or whatever is also not in the game. I'll probably just heal anyway, but I feel like I would be safe at 5. So you could definitely make an argument for healing the Drake, maybe, but we probably want to heal just in case we get to fatigue somehow anyway.
Practice makes perfect.
He's at, I don't know, he's at 3. I don't want to kill this because he was actually giving this taunt for a reason. Because he wants to be able to kill it so he can get a Doomsayer. Oh wait, you can't get a Doomsayer. Oh yeah. You can't even get a Doomsayer. Yeah, we should be good then. Dude, Shredder is good then. You can't even get Doomsayer. Forgot about that. You can't get Mana Wraith either.
Join the guild. We have cookies.
Yeah. This guy really built his deck for the long game. We tried to, but we didn't really get offered the cards that he did. He also kind of high rolled his, like, well, I guess it was just, he just got the Primordial Drake. That was the only, that was like his one opportunity to high roll. That was the Drake off of the Bone Drake. The Drake that gives another Drake. And so anyway, now that we have time to think again, so like about like the 3-mana card, I think there would be a lot of cards that actually would be removal in the spell pool right now. There's a lot of hunter spells that are removal right now. There's a lot of mage spells that are also removal. I don't know. It probably still wouldn't be a very high percentage of the total pool though. Spells in general are probably a lot more like, because I think compared to like classic and basic, spells that they've printed have generally been kind of more like large like meme cards. So like the percentage of them being useful is probably a lot lower than normal actually. Look for 2s, 1s and 2s. We're against a rogue warlock, so tempo's gonna matter a lot. I feel like I was gonna say it, but like I feel like you can say the same thing about every class. It's like when you see a hero portrait and with life tap, you're like, man, this isn't supposed to happen. But you can say that about like, you can definitely say that about rogue, but you can say that about almost any class. You're not supposed to get that, man. I think this is probably, you don't see all that many. What weapons does rogue even have? They have the pick, the 3/3 weapon. But they don't have a lot of other weapons. And I don't mean waggle pick or whatever. I mean the. Oh man, that card that they do have would be OP though. You know, I'm talking about the 4-mana 3/3 weapon that. The one that gives you the one that reduces its cost when you play cards of another class. That card would be broken right now. Hey, Zupador? I'm thinking I might actually want to kill the spell damage. If he had a backstab, he would have just used it, but...
You smell like a leopard.
Only thing is you give him the spare part, but that he's gonna trade it off anyway, so like that shouldn't matter. No spare part would change his play, like a swap doesn't really matter right now. He would trade and then he could still swap this, because that's what he would do probably if he gets a swap. Otherwise he might freeze this too, but giving him the spare part now doesn't change his play. We're giving him like the spell damage might activate his Fan of Knives or whatever. Oh wait, he doesn't have Fan of Knives. Shit. Oh wait, they don't have backstab either. Oh man, I'm gonna be doing this for like... It's gonna take me like a full week to stop thinking about these cards. Oh, I forgot again. They have Skulker though.
Sun has set for me.
And they have Scorcher, right? But that's obviously not spell damage. So spell damage probably is not very useful right now in general. Oh, I actually got that. I'd like to heal, but it doesn't really work right now. One plays to Death Spite the 3/4. Then he still gets the double trade. The other plays to play Hatchling and go face, I guess. Or maybe you still trade with the 3/4. If I want to go face because he's a Warlock. I don't want to ignore the 3/4 though. If I'm playing a 3/6. Go with the weapon then. Because I don't want to ignore that thing. But I want to push 5 because against a Warlock. It's very valuable to deal face damage in general. Because face damage is equal to card advantage essentially. If you don't deal face damage, they're just going to keep tapping. Also, playing the Death Spite lets us play our Colossus next turn. Really? This guy's like, I'm going to thoroughly annoy you with these spiders. Are you annoyed yet, sir? Stop! Pantry Spider is definitely a meme in this meta, but man, like, I miss when, like, Pantry Spider in the meta, like, a couple months ago was actually, like, a legit card. I missed that. Pantry Spider was actually, like, it was, like, one of the Dark Horse OP cards that people just didn't think about. Because there were so many, like, Horse Rider effects, you know, Force Rider, Spring Rocket, that kind of stuff, and then you play a Pantry Spider, and you just realize, like, man, I just got completely wrecked. Okay, it's an odd play. So this happens. If we're lucky, we get a swap. Not quite. I don't even know if I want to kill one of these. I don't know if it's worth it. This probably is worth it if we're playing a snail though, which we probably are, so I guess we do. And you always want to kill this one. Just in case it gets back into their hand somehow. And I'll play this one, I guess.
You can't hide from me.
No betrayal to worry about, thankfully. Betrayal contract exists though, right? So I guess you still do technically have to play around betrayal. Of course you got that one. You have to play around betrayal contract. Contract is Is it? What set is unidentified contract? Actually, no, that's standard, isn't it? It's in Rise of Shadows. Yeah, actually, no, you don't have to play around that either. Never mind. Yeah, you don't have to worry about betrayal effects at all.
Hey, you!
So many options.
Can't believe he played a Shifter Xeris as a Fallen Sun player. Wait, how is this generated? It was generated by something. What? Because Stonehill gave him... I don't know. I'm obviously forgetting something. Dude, why are you not a dragon?
I wonder.
Actually, we can just resummon this.
The brave buys you no rest.
We could do that, but just getting a fresh one is fine. Yeah. Sure, whatever. That thing had 11 health, that would have been a problem for us. We still have lethal, thankfully.
Oh,
This guy is just like, you can't kill me! You can't kill me yet! And I got an email from a store. I just bought something for the first time from a place, and they're like, enjoy $20 off. All you have to do is spend $150. It's like, damn it. You guys are playing hardball?
I will fight with honor. Victory or death!
I don't tend to go on crazy shopping sprees. I'll tend to buy moderate amounts of things at a time. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Oh, it's just like my dream. Oh.
Don't forget to tip tutorial.
It's risky. If you play the snail, he can ping it off because he's a mage for some reason. So he has like literally the best tempo possible, like with paladin mage.
back to your homes.
Oh god. It's okay, we have the Blood Razor for this. God, Blood Razor is such a freaking good card. Every time we played this Blood Razor, except that one time,
Holy light!
against that game that almost went to fatigue, every other game that this card has been like game winning. The only reason that time it wasn't is because oh, that's a card. The only time it wasn't so good that game was because it was you know, the end of the game essentially. So we could trade, but that feels really bad. Like trade with the weapon and the minion. But I think we just go for the snail. We knew his hand. These cards are all minions. We don't know what this is, but the odds of it being removal are relatively low. There are minions that act as removal now. Like he could have like a Fireflame Phoenix, or there's rush minions too. I think there's a fair number of, yeah, or there's that. We're still doing okay. This is a great time for Scalebane. As long as we don't also get Dragon Slayered. I almost forgot about that. It's a really good Scalebane. It's like the ideal Scalebane. And we just need to not top deck a weapon so we can actually play our Colossus. Really? Right. Damn, he has to trade there? Ooh, that's good for us. That is good for us. Now, I don't know if this is even worth killing. I feel like we might just ignore it and play those. The only reason we would kill it now is if we don't want this Whirlwind, because we might have to Whirlwind our board when we don't want to. I think we just hold on. I think this is fine. There's a fair enough chance we just Corpse Raise our guy anyway. So. The Whirlwind probably won't be such a big deal. Wow. Okay. Well, rewarded. I guess we do Corpse Raise our guy. So, I mean, well, okay, we don't have to worry about Flame Strike. We have two choices. We can Corpse Razor it and heal it, or we can just play like 3+4. I think 3+4 is fine. One thing is we've been seeing a lot of Primordial Drakes, which, makes, if we do like Wasp and Shredder, that kind of punishes us really freaking hard. We're also not going to get much better of a Corpse Razor in this. Let's just do this while we can. I feel like if we don't Corpse Razor this, we'll still get an okay Corpse Razor. Like, we'll just like Paladin Shredder, but so this is awkward. Because we know he has another dragon now. We might want to Dragon Slayer his other dragon instead of this one. I think I will just take this though. Will I? Because like, if it's a Primordial Drake, which is probably the most likely one, this doesn't kill it. It's fine. And I'm also not playing the Wasp because I'm afraid of Primordial Drake specifically. If we play Wasp, he has a really good Primordial. Really? Yeah. Our Blood Razor was really freaking good against him. It was surprising that he was willing to play the Necromancer into it. But it was because he also had that Haunted Creeper for a long time and wasn't able to play it, looks like. He's trying to ping this into Primordial Drake range. Probably. Maybe we just play double Shredder then. 'Cause, 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 That thing released early. I was a little scary, like, because if we went into there, that would be really bad for us. I can live with that. He just dead? I think so. Yeah, he's dead on board actually. Yeah, all these games are like this, where it's like you just snowball, man. You get a little bit ahead. Like, it doesn't even matter if you're like it almost doesn't even feel like value matters all that much. It's like you just snowball, and if you have board, you win. If you don't, you lose. 'Cause we were behind in value that game, or we kind of were. If he dealt with any of our, he couldn't deal with any of our boards essentially. So if he was ever able to deal with any of our boards, he would have been ahead. But he couldn't. We want to get this card over with, because Defile is one of those AoEs that actually is in the game right now, and this card is very dangerous against Defile. That is terrifying. Oh god, he has life tap too. Oh no. We're gonna get so wrecked. Oh god. Oh no. We are going to get wrecked, boys. Because Malkazar with life tap's really nice, because you actually get to find your legendaries. Or you just... Dude! Wait, that wasn't active though, right? How can you... There's no way it was active, right? I don't know what the animation is. Does it show an animation? Do we know if it was active or not? Yeah, I assume it wasn't, right? Surely it wasn't. I'm actually gonna play this first. I guess the risk is he could have Dark Bomb. I don't know if this thing shows an animation if it's active. But, I don't know. There's no way it was, right? We technically don't know, I think. Wow. We heal Snail or we play Shredder. We know he has huge cards in his hand, so because he hasn't been able to play anything. But I think Snail's gonna be really good. I just played into Defile really hard, actually. That might have been a mistake. Fuck.
suppose.
I forgot about that actually. Cicero, thanks for the follow. Yeah, I probably should have just not played the 2-1. It was really obvious he probably had Defile in his hand. So there's no Siphon Soul. There's Blast Crystal, right? And Blast Crystal is definitely in. He obviously doesn't have it, but Blast Crystal is in. Let's do this, because next turn we can play Double Shredder. We can hit here, heal this, so we can keep this alive and push the 10 damage. That seems good. Alternatively, we just give this up, and then it kind of sucks. I think we do that.
Killing spree.
We're gonna get wrecked by another Defile, but
I can see.
what is in this guy's deck? His deck is just all completely useless, apparently. He might have just drawn like a bunch of garbage legendaries. Because he was just, you could tell, it probably wasn't his fault. Like he was you could tell he was like just tapping every turn because he wanted to find cards that were actually useful and he just couldn't find any. Like he just couldn't find anything. But other than that one Defile and a couple of taunt minions, he just didn't have anything that was useful remotely. Druid Mage again. I feel like we're gonna get Ultimate Infestation into this game. That would be a hell of a combo if you can get this exact combination, Druid Mage, Druid with Mage Hero Power, and you can get an Ultimate Infestation. You'd be like an invincible value deck very easily.
Beetleberries, my favorite.
Okay. I'm gonna start with this. We're gonna Horse Rider his guy next turn, most likely. Depending on what he plays. Okay, well, not trading into that. We still Horse Rider, right? We could trade and play Snail, but I think we just Horse Rider.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here. Giddy up.
Funny how bad this card is in Priest. Like, if we had any other 2-drop, we could like trade and heal and stuff, but it doesn't work with this thing. This thing was always like shockingly bad in my experience. Like worse than you would expect it to be, essentially. I think because we want to play the Shredder, we just have to trade that way. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, let's do that.
I see gold in your
Here's that pirate crab. Do we trade? If we don't trade, you can kill this. I think we do trade. It's unlucky. So we can Blood Razor Snail, or we can just play Guild Recruiter. We could also play Ooze Snail and trade. Given he's a mage, right? Yeah. If we play Ooze and Snail and trade, we're really weak to Meteor exactly, but that's about it. At least then he's not meteoring our Bog Creeper. Yeah, if we're playing the Snail, we have to kill the 2/3 in some way. So, like, we have to play either the Blood Razor or we have to trade with the 5/5. So. Because I don't want the Snail just getting eaten by a 2/3. Okay. Oh yeah, I wanted to look up. Is Blast Wave in the game right now? Rusticon.
What now?
Blast Wave is not in. We probably have to take this trade. We could technically protect the Snail, but it would be, I think, way too expensive. Just play the Bog Creeper and go face, I think. More trade. The problem is if we trade, there is like Volcanic Potion is in and Twilight Flame Color is also in, and we play right into those. So I don't like trading there. You play around there's so many cards that are not, the names of them are not on the top of my head anymore, but you do play around like Firewind's Portal a bit, I guess, by trading, but you play into more. You also play into his hero power, so. I think these trades are bad, unless you have the mana to heal. Then it becomes a little better. Yeah, if only we could do both of these. I think I like just getting that Divine Shield off. I guess we trade, like, heal and trade here. God, we're playing right into Primordial, though. Oh. Yeah, maybe we just go face then. Yeah, it's fine. I think the face damage is worth more than this trade. Because we protect the taunt, but do we care? No. Especially against... Specifically against Primordial Drake, we'd be screwing ourselves if we trade here. Do I think Adapt should have Rush? Probably not. Because, especially for, like, double Adapt, like, giving this thing Rush and Divine Shield would be... You know, obviously it's Siamat, right? It would be so insane. He's always dead, right? Yeah. I mean, because we can just do this, right? If we didn't have any damage in hand, we needed the toad damage to either go face or kill the minion. But since we... Actually, no. We needed it to go... Yeah, either way it would work. Although, I don't know. If you look at... Like, I feel like with Volcanosaur probably shouldn't be allowed to get Rush Divine Shield, but... That might be the only one where it's actually a problem. You know, most Rush minions with... I mean, most, Adapt minions are fine. There'd still be weird things, like... You know, you could, like Paladin has Adaptation as a card. And, hope we find it too. You know, you can, like, give, like... You could give a Snail Rush or whatever, give a Basilisk Rush. It would be kind of busted. I don't know if that would be a problem, though. It wouldn't be a constructed problem. It would be very frustrating in Arena, though. You still wouldn't see it that often, but it would be triggering when it did happen. It probably wouldn't be the worst thing. Like, it probably could, but... I don't know. The funny thing is like, I think in general, if Rush was one of the options, it might even be... That might even be a nerf to Adapt in general, because, you know, the more options you give it, the less likely it is that you find the one you want. So you just make it less likely that you find, like, the Divine Shield or +3 attack or Wind Fury or whatever you want. So I don't know that would even be a buff in general. It might actually be a nerf. But, you know, in very specific situations, it would be really freaking good. Oh, Imp Game Boss. All the good times we've had together. Siamat is top evolution of adapting. It's a good card. Tar Creeper. Dude, Imp Game Boss into Tar Creeper. Yikes. This card is so good against this. It's one of the situations where you'd rather have a Yeti, most likely. Holy shit, dude. We have no buffs. If we had, like... Can you imagine if we had a... Fungalmancer right now? For us to get through, we have to, like... do something really gross. We might just have to do it anyway. Probably, like, we might just have to Death Spite. Ugh, this is so gross. So we play the Guild Recruiter, he gets, like, this value trade here. He might get a value trade on, if we low roll something. He might get a value trade there, too. Or, like, worse, he might, like, Scorcher this or whatever.
What now?
It's so bad though.
Join the guild. We have cookies.
Do we ever just trade here? I doubt it. We really want, like, what we would really want would be Blood Razor right now.
Get them, boys.
We could get that Blood Razor. Oh. This is what we expected, right? But, yeah. Still doing okay, I guess. Might do these two. I actually don't want the buff on here, I think. Which is why I want to play it second.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry.
What? They fell off a truck.
Giddy up!
Oh. Why? So cruel. I'm trying to think about like what ways he could evolve this stuff. There's definitely like one or two ways to evolve. I can't think of exactly what the cards are. He's not a shaman, so shaman would have more ways, but yeah. Anyway, it's not like we're gonna play around a single evolve effect by trading anyway. Could ping with Shadow Boxer heal. Yeah. There would have been a play with Shadow Boxer, but it would have been, well, first of all, how do we even get a heal? We would have to like
Call of the lights.
trade with something first. I don't think it would have been like, I don't know if there was some way, like, no matter how we did it, it would have been really freaking risky. There would have been no safe play that would have definitely worked. Next time we can do something fancy. We can get a double whirlwind out of this with Deathbite. So we might try to set that up. We're gonna be playing into actually he can't Primordial Drake yet, so that should be fine. We positioned a little weak for crushing walls, though.
Out of my jungle!
Stratholme will be purged.
Wow. Holy shit. So this is happening. We want to connect here to... I think we're gonna have to just Blood Razor heal, which is a little awkward, but it's what we have. We need to heal. Yeah, I forgot about that. That could have completely screwed us. There was no way to play around that though. So we're just gonna have to do this. If that killed the wasp, we would have been really sad. So here's his Prime Drake turn. Fortunately giving him like the perfect Prime Drake. Okay, that's annoying. Oh, that's useful. Do we want it? Because we can get another wasp. Do we want a wasp? I think this always has to happen. We always trade this in here. We kind of want to heal this so that we can hit this with our phase. We're never going to be able to get through to this. I don't think we want a wasp, because if we do this, it's going to be our whole turn, because we need to heal this. We don't need to, I guess. I feel like we should. I don't feel like playing this is better than playing both of these, because that's basically our choice. If we want to do both of these, we can't heal this. We can't really do anything about that. Trading doesn't really help us either, so... Yeah, it's 2 damage. We kill it and it's still 2 damage. The hell, dude? Created by Stonehill. Okay, we're gonna wanna try to get Corpse Raiser on here. I was positioning this way for putting this in the middle in case it pops like... Oh wait, you can't get Flame Tongue or Direwolf. Oh, this is just a mistake then. But I should have just played around Crushing Walls. Yeah. Shredder doesn't go in the middle anymore, I think. That's interesting. And Flame Tongue's not even... You can't even get Flame Tongue out of this anymore either. Okay, well this is happening. We want to kill this right now too, because his board is full. So this happens. We could play Death's Bite. I guess we do. Actually, I should have put the damage on here because I think we want to go phase. So I should put the 1 damage on here. It matters against Primordial Drake, otherwise it's probably not going to matter. I'm just gonna trade off all his 1 health stuff, I guess. I think you are dead, sir. And, I don't think any of this matters. Dude, this Song Stealer's been pretty legit. Feels like there's a lot of good silence targets right now. Because there's all these minions that have, like, text on them. There's less spells, but more minions that have text on them.
Garrosh versus Rexar.
And it feels like there's not a lot of big taunts, but if you silence someone's one big taunt, they just die. Honestly, I might keep both of these. Either of these could be the better turn 3 play. And we have so many turn 4s, we'll probably find one. Oh, great. Now I regret everything. It's always interesting having Druid hero power with a weapon class. It can be awkward sometimes. Alright, we got our Shredder. Should be fine. He's not gonna suicide this somehow. Hopefully. I guess we play this. Seems the best.
They fell off a truck.
I think ideally we would have hit one of the Shredders, but this is still fine. Now we have like a choice. I guess we... Okay, well, I was gonna say we probably play a Shredder, but now I think we probably play this. Yeah, this is gonna suck. He's gonna try to use the Toad now. Like, he probably puts the Toad into here. Because he has the hero power to clean up too. He's gonna... Oh. Okay. Alright, well this is fine for us then. Need to heal this now. I think we can actually... I don't think the 1 damage on here is gonna matter. Ever. Matters for Grievous Bite. It could matter for Grievous Bite. Yeah, okay. Didn't matter regardless. It's weird playing against a Hunter with a ping hero power. Why hero power only go 1 face? Hunter nerf?
Come midnight.
He knows he has to trade, but he doesn't want to. And he chooses not to. So this has 4 health, right? If we heal it, he kind of has to ping it off. But we can. It also means we can't develop a Racketeer, but it might be fine.
What now?
He probably has some way to deal with this, but... We'll see. This should be fine though. We're not taking enough damage. Like, he doesn't even have Hunter hero power, and we have Priest hero power, so like he needs to actually deal all the damage to our face with minions. As long as we can control the board, we should be fine. Guy knows where the place is. You gotta give him that. He must have a really low curve, because what are we doing here? If we save the monkey, we can give it respawn. Might actually be worth it. We can give, because we can play both of these next turn. This turn is really awkward. So ideally we'd kill this. Like, if we just had like 1 damage in hand, we'd just kill this and we'd be in really good shape. But we're not. think, honestly... I think we actually just do this. Oh, that's a card. I probably could have done this trade first, and maybe that would have changed our play. But, I mean, we should be fine. If we aren't under too much pressure, we don't even have to do this. We can, respawn our little friend eventually. Right now, we probably just play both of these.
Weapon ready.
This definitely happens. We could do like Bartender or Shredder, and that lets us get a heal out. We want to taunt though. Maybe we just taunt and Bartender. I think that gives us enough like breathing room that we can actually heal this. Otherwise, I feel like we kind of need to heal our face because we just need to not die, right? I just want to heal that thing so like if he plays like a Primordial Drake or something, it doesn't die. Or like it doesn't die to like a Grievous Bite or something. Yeah, he really knows where the place is. We're not gonna die while we have a Bartender up though, as long as we keep him off board, which he's pretty much off board now. Yeah. It'd be nice to play the taunt, honestly. But I want to respawn this. How do we die? Like, what big sources of damage are there? There's no Starfire. It would have Savage Sword us already. Oh wait, we can't do that either. There's Branching Path. Hunter... They don't have a lot of big sources of haste damage outside of Classic and Basic. I mean, I think we should be fine, as long as we just keep them off board. Like, Bone Marrow is one of the scariest things, I think. But after this, we just taunt up and heal. It's a pretty big 50-50. Nice. Why? This is the second time. This is the second time this run. Not like this.
I enjoy raiding.
Should be okay though. If we top deck a weapon, we can still, like, I want to heal my face probably, but we can still play it at least. Before we immediately freeze our face. And it's actually okay too, because I think we unfreeze at the end of the turn. I think.
Get 'em.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
I think we unfreeze. Yeah. You know, it's actually not that big of a deal then. We can't really heal our minions, but...
You smell like a leper now. For the Lich King.
You could honestly silence and just push everything. You know what we can do? We can trade this off, trade here, and then heal it. I kind of want to just push all our damage though, honestly.
I see gold in your future.
Bottoms up.
He would need some like really oddly specific answer to kill us. He needs like a silence and also... Wait, it's almost impossible to find silence too. Because Owl and Spellbreaker are both out. He needs like... Keeper the Grove's out too. Could he even have silence? I don't think he can even have silence. Yeah, Adam. Is there a possibility of lethal? There is a possibility of lethal. So 1 in 3 lethal right now.
Your mother was a
There's no reason not to play this. It's if the Shadow Boxer goes face, we just kill him. Easiest game of our lives. See, we healed the Shadow Boxer. He just hovered over it. The salty hover. But we healed it to show it we had faith in it. We gave it the heal. Less RNG, I know, right? Less RNG. Wait, did that not work anymore? Like, the tab autocomplete isn't working in my thing. This emote still exists, right? Yeah. The tab autocomplete isn't working for me. That's weird. Kolst haircut emote? How exactly do you have a haircut emote? You just grab scissors? You just like, I have scissors here. You just do this. New emote, by the way. I think I got my haircut like literally right after my last stream, but that was like a week ago. I just haven't been streaming. This was my first week at my job, so I was like all effort into that. But now I'll ease back into streaming more, hopefully. I have Monday off because it's Columbus Day, so I'll probably be able to stream tomorrow too. Because I need to do stuff, but the banks are going to be closed, so I can't even do the stuff I need to do tomorrow anyway. So that will have to be Tuesday. It's so weird how Columbus Day is still a bank holiday. Like, it feels like there should be something. Feels like they should have replaced that by now. Like, there's so many other holidays they could do. Like, it would be better to have Halloween, honestly. Like, oh my god, we're against Fresco. Not like this. I've been having a good time farming noobs. Is he on my... No, he's not even on my friends list. I have 2 cool on EU. Don't have Fresco. This might be really good. I assume he's streaming as well. I think I saw him streaming earlier. Yeah, he is on. Why is he on EU? The hell is that thing? Thought I would avoid people playing on EU. Oh god. Not like this. What is it? It's Competitive Spirit, Getaway Kodo, and Sacred Trial. So it's probably Getaway Kodo. So we can't kill this. Literally cannot kill that. Still cannot kill that. I don't think we can do anything. Like, anything we do is just gonna hurt us. I guess we can equip the Death Spite. That means we don't really have access to our Blood Razor anymore, but... Well, we kinda do. But we cannot kill this. Because his hand is all minions. And giving him another +1/+1 buff is just end of the world for us. You're just gonna pass too. Alright, he's gonna do it. So let's get another one of those. I guess we silence it. We don't have to silence it. We could, 'cause I don't care about the damage, the point of damage. We could, 'cause this should beat whatever 2-drop he gets, right? Like, we could silence the next one. would just really suck if he got like a snail out of this. Just want to make sure it wasn't a snail. My minion dies for free now. Yeah, but if he gets another... He has a getaway Kodo. If he gets another outfitter, we lose the game. Immediately. But I also don't want to attack face with it because then he can just trade and he doesn't have to use the Death Spite. I want to force him to use the Death Spite too. 3 damage isn't worth like giving him a Death Spite charge. Huh. We can swing here, play this. What else can we do? We could just kill this and play that. No, that's not good, actually. It's so complicated. He's gonna have dragons, but I think he just want to tempo out in this meta. It's gonna really suck when he plays like a... When he just plays like a 5/5 dragon right now. No, when he plays a 6/6 dragon.
Right on time.
You create a new Discord ID? Yeah, I can add you in a second. Did we ever kill that?
Foul lizard.
I don't think we killed that. Hold up, how does it work? Do I have a friend request from you? No. You're just talking about the other thing, yeah. I'm in there now. What did I do? No. My OBS, like... My OBS has been a little weird. When I click restore, it maximizes it, so... Yeah. That's a card I wasn't playing around. We can silence this guy.
I see gold in your future.
Question is if we take this trade or if we just keep pushing. We kind of need to, I think.
Foul lizard.
So otherwise we lose the 5-5, and the 4 damage probably isn't worth losing. The 5-5 over the 4-3. There's probably no reason to heal this. We could maybe heal our face, but I don't know. The heal on the face probably isn't as relevant.
I wonder. You can't hide from me.
It's a world where we suicide the Shredder, but... I feel like this never sticks, but I also feel like we have to try. He's playing 2 different weapon classes. He hasn't played a weapon. Well, he played a Deathbite actually. Most of his deck is minions, though. I think.
What now?
We'll see. There's still a chance of it being like a Fire Plume Phoenix or something. Yeah. Get Divine Shield, I dare you. Yeah. So that's fine.
Don't forget to tip your Tauren.
Yeah. It's a good thing we didn't just YOLO his face, I think, because I don't think there's any way we would have gotten there.
Hey, you!
Beautiful. Good thing we didn't pop that earlier. I was thinking about popping that to get more damage on board. Well, never mind. I guess not. He has like a Primordial Drake, we are so dead.
What now?
Primordial Drake is gonna be that card I'm always thinking about. But like, we can't play around cards anymore. We drew really, really freaking light for our deck, which is good in a way, because it means all of our draws are good now. At least a very high percentage of our draws are really good, but
What now?
it's bad if we never draw any of it. So like, we're kind of behind on cards right now, but as long as if we can actually draw like fair from what our deck is right now, we should be okay, maybe? I don't know. Problem is he also has the better hero power for this situation. Huh. Build your own Primordial Drake.
Reporting for duty.
That's kind of okay though, because he killed his own board too. It was still positive for him, but
Forget to tip your Tauren.
like, do I even heal this? I guess I do, but we could regret this, but there's only 2 cards in our deck that we couldn't play with it, so I'm gonna take the chance and just hold on to this, because I don't want to give him the information.
Behold the army.
Holy shit, dude. Alright. Alright, we never had a chance. We will... He's probably... Let me say, was that his 12th game? Because I am not queuing if he is still there. Okay, he's getting arena rewards. It's safe. It's safe, boys. We can queue. Yeah. It's fine. That's why they give you 3 losses. That was like he had like a bazooka, and every other deck I've played against so far, including my own, is like, you know, like just like a pistol. GG Fresco. Your deck is disgusting and you should feel bad.
Geralt versus Rexar.
Let the hunt begin. Victory!
Did you go 12-0 or? I can't imagine anyone. Well, you probably didn't always draw those cards, but that was 12-2. Damn. What beat you? What did you lose to? You probably just didn't. If you didn't draw Yadric, then your deck was beautiful. So it's probably just that, right? Do we even play this? Maybe not. I think I'm gonna hold off. Well, that's a card. That's a card I forgot existed. Lost to RNG. Yeah. I think I've been pretty fortunate with this deck so far. That I've had more BS than other people. But my BS has just been like having Piloted Shredder, you know? And Blood Razor. Blood Razor is disgusting right now. Blood Razor feels absolutely unfair. Okay. I guess we keep the stealth then. This guy has Mage Hero power for some reason. I feel like that must happen, yeah. So like there's some of the... They're all diluted, but a lot of the high RNG sets are in the game right now. So you see... Dude, are you serious? Oh god, we're getting memed on. Problem is I want to coin this, but actually it can't get copied. I was thinking about Mirror Entity. It's like, I need to turn all of that off of my brain. There is no Mirror Entity. There is Cat Trick though. I think we still do this though. If it's Cat Trick, then we cry. But you know, we're gonna have to trigger it eventually. Might just not. There's Bear and Wandering Monster. I don't want to trigger either of those. We probably just don't go face. Then what? Let's play Scalebane, I guess. Let's see what this is. Because it could have been Venom Strike. Duplicate Zombie Chow. Alright. Alright, this is this is good. Fine. Okay. I'm not afraid of Wandering Monster anymore. I say that and then it immediately spawns a Basilisk and completely ruins us. But, you know, surely that won't happen. Could actually Corpse Razor this. It gives us a 2/4 back. Yeah. This is probably still better though. We do give him a bear. Maybe if it's bear, we might just kill it with Death Bite. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Don't Hero Power. Note to self.
Join the guild. We have
Oh, we got a shredder. Oh, that's good. Ah, good. Being the person with the unfair stuff. I like it. I guess I maybe should have positioned this way for Meteor. It could have. Yeah. That's probably better. We're picking at straws now, though. So we can't hero power. It's probably not going to be worth it too. So we can death spite and we just don't hero power. We can also corpse razor this. We have a lot of good options. We have like too many good options right now. We don't have to worry about flame strike or unleash the hounds or anything. So we can play like horse rider monkey too. Horse rider and like monkey. Horse rider into here, trade here. We have a lot of options. Probably, this would probably be better than doing this. Then it's like, do we want to like corpse razor? We can corpse razor this. I don't think so. I think we just do this.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
What's he gonna do? He can't even Prime Drake yet? Can we YOLO? But how do we YOLO? That's the question. But I think that's just the best play in every way. If we could heal, I would like Death Spite more. Get that sick heal value, but it's just we don't want to do that right now. Definitely have lethal, right? Yeah. It shouldn't be close. Yeah. Easy game, boys. Easy game. Fresco tried to stop us, but we couldn't. It's okay, that way we both got 12. So it works out for the best. And since I'll put this on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe, guys. That's pretty good, actually. And we got like 400 gold and 2 packs. That's really good, actually.